Hey guys, welcome to week 10 of KCA Grammar. Today we're going to be learning about independent clauses and a new type of sentence called a compound sentence. So get out your paper and your pencils and let's begin, okay? So an independent clause is a group of words containing a subject, a verb, and a complete thought. An independent clause can stand alone as a simple sentence. We already learned a little bit about clauses in the first or second week of grammar, but this is a specific type of clause called an independent clause. And this means that it contains a subject and a verb just like the clauses we learned about previously, but it also has a complete thought. So it has to make complete sense and could stand alone as its own sentence. The second definition is for a coordinating conjunction. A coordinating conjunction coordinates or joins two or more clauses together. And what we've learned here is the types of coordinating conjunctions we know of are called fanboys. And this stands for and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. So a compound sentence consists of two independent clauses joined together by both a comma and a coordinating conjunction. So here in this sentence, she ate the salad and he ate the French fries. We have to pick it apart. We see here, she ate the salad, he ate the French fries. These are both independent clauses, and we know this because both of them have a subject and a verb, and a complete thought. They can each stand alone as their own sentences if they needed to. It makes sense to say she ate the salad, and it makes sense to say he ate the French fries. And we see that it's joined together by a comma and a coordinating conjunction. That right there, and, is our coordinating conjunction. So we're going to begin our lesson work, and the directions say, label the words in the sentence structure, and the sentence purpose. Diagram the sentence. So the sentence says, Caleb was delighted, so he shouted. So we're going to begin by labeling it. And we know the subject is going to be Caleb, subject noun, Caleb what? Caleb was, verb linking, and a predicate adjective. Caleb was delighted, so he shouted. Here again is another subject, pronoun, and then a verb intransitive. And what do we have here? This is a coordinating conjunction. So you can still just label it as you would a normal conjunction, just C-O-N. And we know it's a coordinating conjunction because remember, boys. You guys are going to have to learn this one. So next we're going to label the sentence structure and the sentence purpose. And we know that this is a declarative sentence. And now, this is where things start to get different, because we're learning that this is no longer a simple sentence. This is a compound sentence. And we know that because it doesn't just have one clause, like a simple sentence does. It has two. And we see that both of the clauses are independent clauses. They have a subject and a verb, and they make complete sense. Caleb was delighted, he shouted. And they're connected by a coordinating conjunction and a comma. So we know that this is not a simple sentence. It is a compound sentence. So now we're going to diagram this, and it's going to be a little different than what we're used to. We're going to start with the first independent clause. Caleb was delighted. And we're going to diagram that as normal. Subject. But now we have a whole second independent clause that we have to connect. So we're going to draw a second line, okay? And diagram that one as normal as well. but now we have to find a way to connect them and include the conjunction. So here we're going to connect the verbs like this: a dotted line, a little platform, and a dotted line. The platform is for our coordinating conjunction. So it's going to look like just like this. And this is the same form that all of our compound sentences are going to take when we're diagramming. So these might seem a little tricky right now, but we're just going to keep practicing in our lessons, in our homework for pretty much the rest of the unit, and you guys are definitely going to get the hang of it. So our second sentence says, she rode a horse to the store for the car was broken. So we're going to label this as normal. Subject pronoun, she rode. Rode what? Horse. To the store is a prepositional phrase. So preposition, object of the preposition, article adjective, and an article adjective. And then the second independent clause, for the car was broken. Car is going to be our noun, and I'm sure you guys have the hang of this part by now. And here's our coordinating conjunction, for. That's going to be our fanboys. That's the F in fanboys. And now we know that this is a declarative sentence. And is it a compound sentence? This is an independent clause. This is an independent clause, and it's joined by both a comma and a coordinating conjunction. So we know that this is a compound sentence. Okay, so now we're going to diagram. It's not very different from our normal diagramming. Rode what? Horse. Which horse? A horse. Rode where? Rode to the store. Okay, sorry, a little sloppy. Car was broken. And we're going to connect it in just the same way, okay? Okay, so it's going to look just like this. Hopefully yours is a little cleaner looking. And the word D. She rode a horse to the store, for the car was broken. Our third sentence says, Jessie threw me the ball and I caught it. So our subject noun is Jessie. Jessie what? Jessie threw. Jessie threw what? Ball. And then here's our indirect object, which we just recently learned. Threw the ball to whom? To me. I caught it. Subject pronoun, verb transitive, and then it is our direct object. And is going to be our coordinating conjunction here. So we know this is an exclamatory sentence. And is it a compound sentence? Does it have two independent clauses? Yes. Does it have a fanboys conjunction and a comma? Yes. This is a compound sentence. Okay? Jessie threw So remember how we diagram our indirect objects, similar to a prepositional phrase, because it's like Jessie threw the ball to me, but it's omitting the preposition there. I caught it. So there we go, just the same as the last one. Our fourth sentence says, Christina is laughing, yet she is crying. So, of the first independent clause, our subject is going to be Christina. Christina what? Christina is laughing. So we know this is a verb intransitive, and is going to be a helping verb. She is crying. And yet is going to be our coordinating conjunction. We know this is a declarative sentence. And is it a compound sentence? Well, does it have two independent clauses? Yes. Does it have a coordinating conjunction and a comma? Yes. So we're going to begin diagramming. We know our subject is Christina. Is laughing. She sometimes it's helpful to think of these as their own individual sentences because they are complete thoughts by themselves. And with this coordinating conjunction, that's what's combining them, and that's what's making them into one compound sentence rather than two simple sentences. So the next sentence says, I kicked the ball and the ball hit Alexis. Sounds like a bad day. So our subject pronoun is going to be I. I what? I kicked. Kicked what? The ball. Direct object and article adjective. And of the second sentence, the verb is hit. What hit? The ball hit. So that's the subject noun. The ball hit what? Ball hit Alexis. And then we have an article adjective, and there's our fanboys conjunction. So we know this is a declarative sentence, and we know it's a compound sentence because it's two independent clauses joined by a coordinating conjunction and a comma. So we're going to diagram. I kicked ball. Which ball? The ball. The is modifying ball. Ball is the subject. Ball what? Ball hit. Ball hit what? Ball hit Alexis. So even now, after I've been diagramming a while, it still helps me to ask questions as I'm diagramming and labeling so that I know exactly what the word's role is within the sentence. Then we're going to connect it at the verbs again with our coordinating conjunction and a dotted line. I kicked the ball and the ball hit Alexis.